What's up guys, just doing recovery right now. Had 2 trainings yesterday, so just woke up feeling a bit sore, a bit rugged. Didn't feel like doing recovery, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Consistency, and when you have days where you don't feel like training, you don't feel like recovering, you don't feel like eating properly, then those are the days where you can lose a lot of the gains that you got. So one of the most important things is just to show up and just to do it. I think one of the most important things about this challenge, and one of the most important... Oh man, that hurts. Relax into it. I think one of the most important things about this challenge is just being consistent. When you put yourself under such mental kind of stress and pressure to really make it, then your behavior has to map to what your goals are as well. I want to get a contract in the next 65 days, so I'm going to make sure that while the other guy is taking a break and watching Netflix, that I'm here doing my recovery, that I'm here eating right, that I'm eating those avocados.
The difference between a great player and a good player would be probably the way you live your life after football. Sleeping good, eating good, being hydrated enough, and that's down to every player.
Eating those oranges and the healthy stuff while that guy's going to eat 3 kebabs. You gotta find a point of difference every little inch. And I didn't feel like recovering today, but I know it's so important that I get this soreness out of the way. I will play in a match on Sunday. I don't know for how long. Maybe I'll be on the bench, maybe I'll start. It doesn't matter, but whatever minutes I do get, whatever playing time I do get, I gotta make sure I make the most of it, and I give my all, and then I'm prepared, and then I make a difference. That comes through being consistent, through training, through recovery, through diet, through sleep, waking up, enough time before you have training. All that kind of stuff is important. So I'm just keeping it light again today. Tuesday we had 2 sessions, Wednesday was a rest, Thursday we had 2 sessions, today's Friday now. So I'm just doing this recovery. Quick side note, speaking of recovery, I tried doing a video about this before. It failed miserably. It will come though. Stay patient. I'm about 30-45 minutes into it right now. Depending on how I feel in the evening, I might go to the gym or go for a run. I just want to keep things light today. And again, on Saturday, do a little bit of stuff with the ball, not too heavy. So on Sunday, we can really feel prepared and fresh. I will do a bit more analysis now that I don't have much physical training time. I really want to make a difference in this game on Sunday. So just got this thing called Rice Up. Serve like healthy bowls of food. This is Asian inspired, Asian fusion. It's called the Rice Up bowl. It's usually kind of cheap, or at least for Swiss standards it's cheap. Nutritious and healthy. So this has got brown rice. I try and stick away from the white rice because brown rice is much more nutritious. Obviously broccoli, you got broccoli here, carrots and some just greens and vegetables, and a bit of chicken for protein, and you got yourself like a really good meal for a decent price. So try go for these kind of things. I just want to show you guys my schedule for next week. So you'll see that as we end this week, we would have had the striker match prep on Monday, 2 trainings on the Tuesdays and 2 trainings on Thursday. This is because before team training, I absolutely feel way more confident when I got a session in the morning, because when I get to that team training, I already feel very comfortable with the ball, I feel fit, and I feel full of energy. So that's why I always got 2 sessions on these days. If I do have 2 sessions, the next day will be very light, or I'll have just a recovery day. Then I'm back to the 2 sessions, keep it light again before a match, and if I got a Sunday match, I always do some sort of match prep or some sort of short, sharp workout, which really gets me in the mood for the match and gets me really prepared. You'll see next week, and I won't reschedule this because I added all the blocks already, but of course you can pick out what you want to do. Do you want to do programs? Do you want to do workouts, cross-training or team? You see I got a lot of that stuff in there already. What you'll see next week is a gym session on Monday, because it's important that I think doing at least 1 to 2 gym sessions a week is relevant. For me, I feel like 1 gym session a week at the moment is enough. I get that gym session in the morning on Monday, then I got 2 sessions again on Tuesday and Thursday. Always keep it light in between, and Friday is going to be a bit lighter before a match on Saturday, and finally gym on Sunday. So that's what it looks like. You see, recovery is a staple of every day, because with the amount of training, the amount of, not necessarily the amount of training, but the intensity in every training requires for good recovery. And if I do these 3, 4, 5 recovery sessions, then by the match on Saturday, I'll be raring to go. And that's what I know about myself, and that's what I know about my training. And it's very important to know yourself and how you schedule. Vlog's over, guys. Day 35's over, but before I leave, just want to leave you with a clip from last year, actually, November 2016. I went to London, had the first Train Effective meetup. Let's say, 100 people didn't come, but there's one guy, man, he came. His name was Ebes, and I know there are a lot of you like out there like Ebes. So if you ever have a meetup, hope you see you soon. I'm here with my man Ebes. He's come down, joined the crew for training. What do you think so far?
So far, learning new stuff.
Yeah? He's got a good line to say. What do you want to say?
I got my motivation. Have you got yours?
Okay. So give this man a follow. He's the N'Golo Kante of today's match. How do people follow you? What's your username?
SSID.com.
So we just finished. Even does this workout that he does. What is it?
Yeah, the 60-minute drill one.
60.
Yeah, sprinting drill.
Sprinting drill.
Yeah, I like that one.
You love it. What one? Oh, here. What's up with your phone, man? What's going on here?
They're broke. It's a really good one. They're useful.
It's a link.